could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
Oh, you're gonna stay over there? Hi guys, I was hoping to start this video on a completely different note, but today has been so stressful, I can't even explain. So yes, the big news, as you've probably seen by the headline, is we are relocating. I can't believe I'm telling you this. So basically it's been in the works now for like a couple of months. Me and I decided that even though we love Seattle, it is a beautiful part of the country, we just really miss California and the weather and just living in a sunny state. So we looked at maybe moving to Florida and maybe moving to California, and California has won and we are heading back to Los Angeles. So some of you that will have followed me on Instagram when I did my candy business will know that I used to live in Los Angeles 2 years ago. We shifted up to Seattle with Alex's job and I didn't really want to come, I'll be honest, but I did it for his job and he didn't really think he would miss the weather, but turns out he does. So I'm quite excited to go back, I won't lie. It's been a nice 2 years and obviously we had the boys here, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind 2 years, to be honest, and I don't feel like I got to enjoy Seattle as much as I would have done if coronavirus didn't happen and if I wasn't pregnant and everything like that. But nonetheless, I did get to see it enough and know that I would like to go back to LA. So yeah, that's it guys. We are currently in an Airbnb, as you can tell by this situation, and it has been one hell of a day, let me tell you. It started out really good and then it went really bad quickly. So basically what happened was we bought one of those like storage container things for the top of the car. Alex was packing the car. Okay, I haven't even told you the reason that we're in this Airbnb. We're not moving yet, guys, sorry. We are here because our house is going on the market, and in order to sell it, we realized that we couldn't do viewings and showings like with the babies and the dog in tow. So we have left from Thursday to Monday and the house is up for sale and they're doing viewings and they're doing an open house and everything else. So yeah, we've come to this Airbnb and we were packing the car. We bought one of those storage things for the top of the car because we do plan on driving back down to California and we will need it for then. And Anna had nicely packed everything in there and we were like really ahead of time and schedule, and something happened and it broke. And not only did it broke on top of the car with everything in it, and we could not get everything out to lift this damn thing off. And I had the babies upstairs and I needed help, and it was just like suddenly we were under this huge time pressure. We didn't think we were going to fit everything in a car. Anyway, everything is fine. We made it here, but it's the first time we've gone away with the boys now that they're older and they're kind of on a schedule, and it was just like so much crying in the car because it was past their bedtime. And then we arrived here and they needed feeding, they needed all their travel cribs set up, they needed everything doing in a certain amount of time, and the dog was all excited and it was pouring with rain, and I cannot explain how tricky it all is. And also this place we're staying is up a load of stairs, so let's just say it is 3:30 and me and Alex are exhausted. He's gone out to get some food and stuff for this evening, and yeah, I'm just waiting. The boys are having a nap and luckily they have gone down in these cribs. Well, this house is freezing. I've got the heating like whacked up, so yeah, I'm hoping they're all right in there. I feel a bit anxious because it's all new for me, and I just don't like not knowing that they're in their like cozy little space at home and their familiar space. So yeah, anyway, I was planning on doing 2 videos. I was gonna do like the oh my god we're relocating video, and then I was gonna do a weekend in this Airbnb, but I may just tie them together. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'll go back to explaining what was going on in our heads. So we kind of had this thought prior to Christmas, and we kind of spoke about where we'd like to go, and Florida's always been in the running, but we've never been there other than on holiday when we were both teenagers. So we don't know it that well, and it would have been more of a risk going there because we've never lived there. And to be honest, I am so tired of moving. If you've read my little blurb on YouTube, you'll see that I've moved from the UK where I grew up. I moved to Dubai, and then I moved to New York, and then to LA, and now here. I just hear one of the boys crying, so I may have to run off in a minute. Let me just go get the camera. Oh dear. Seems I spoke too soon. Obviously they're gonna feel that it's different, and those cribs do not look anywhere near as comfy as their beds, so I feel sorry for them. Right, I'm gonna leave them for a minute just to see if they go back down. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so it all just happened so quick. Aled found out maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's just all been go, and it's all happening so soon. So the house is on the market. We're hoping to review offers on Monday, Tuesday, and then we will see from there like how soon it's going to be that we're going to move. But it's looking like the end of March, beginning of April, and I'll be honest, very nervous to travel back with the boys. I do not want to ship Hendricks because he is such a sensitive little boy that I just don't want to put him through that. So we are going to drive, and we do expect it to take a week because we do not want to drive the boys for too long because it's not fair on them. So yeah, we're going to do that over a week, and it's going to be really tough. But this is what I was going to say. I'm basically going to do a new little playlist of videos which will be relocating, and if you're interested, I'll take you through all the process, show you what we do and how we cope with the boys, if we cope, and how we navigate having 2 5-month, well no, they're 6 months now, and they'll be 7 months, how we coordinate and navigate having 2 7-month-old babies, a dog, and traveling however many miles it is. But yeah, I'll be back on here tomorrow and telling you a little bit more about our Airbnb and our weekend here. We do not plan on doing a lot because it is forecast to rain all weekend, and that makes it quite tricky to get out with everybody, but we do hope to have a relaxing weekend once we're settled in and had a good night's sleep tonight and everything else, because today has been one heck of a day. I hope you liked the little intro there with the house. That was a whole nother thing. Last week we were really busy getting the house prepared for this weekend. A lot of cleaning, a lot of tidying. Basically all our stuff is thrown into the garage there, so that's why it looks tidy. It does not normally look like that, guys. Someone commented on one of my last YouTube videos saying how clean and tidy my house looked, and I was like thinking in my head, YouTube lies, guys, because it is not. It is a mess most of the time, all of the time. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, and I'm just so excited. I'm going back to Cali. This thing on. Hi guys, I have been the worst video YouTuber of this weekend. Come on, Hendricks. So yeah, I had an idea to film while we're in this Airbnb, and it is actually the day that we are leaving. We've had 3 days here, haven't we? And yeah, it's just been very different to what I expected. I thought we were gonna have a really relaxing weekend here, and it's been absolutely everything but relaxing. Not only has it been stressful knowing the house is on the market and wondering if it's going to sell and all that stuff, we have had constant rain. The boys have been quite tricky being in a new environment and everything, and we went out yesterday because we had a little bit of sun, and there was an accident right in front of us on the road as I was crossing the road, so it really kind of just like threw the day into a weird vibe, and I just didn't feel like filming, so that's why. But I thought I'd just show you around our little Airbnb before we leave. Excuse the mess, we're trying to like just blast around and clean up, but we've basically bought 1,000,001 things to cook with, which we need to find some bags to pack all that up. But that's the kitchen, dining room, all our crap. Hendricks, he's going to be really happy to leave because we got him an Airbnb with a big porch, but unfortunately it's not contained. He could just escape onto the road, so he hasn't been able to be on there without supervision, which is very tricky to supervise him constantly. We let him out yesterday and we turned our head and he tried to bolt to go out, so he hasn't really had much outside time, but we're going to take him for a walk today via the way home, aren't we? On the way home, aren't we? Hey? And it's actually a nicer day today. This is the view. This is the main road that I'm talking about. So the accident, you can actually see some of the remains of the car just here. It was really awful actually, because me and Alid were standing here with the twins and the Hendricks was peeing, and I was like saying to Alid, there's a crossing here. And I guess the woman thought when I was pointing I was gonna like walk out onto the road, but I was still kind of far away, so it was a strange situation, but I felt awful. I felt like I was partly to blame. Everyone was fine. One of the cars was completely written off, but yeah, I mean, this space is huge. They've done a really nice job to doing this apartment up, but it just wasn't great for our family. So yeah, this is the lounge area. I'm sorry, Bubs, you can't go out. And then the hugest TV I've ever seen. And then they have like this downstairs basement-y level. Oh, is it focusing? But there wasn't really anything down there, and there was contractors doing work the day we arrived, so there was nothing down there to see. And then up here is the master bedroom. Are you coming? So yeah, it's a very strange layout of a place. There's the bathroom, and then this is the master bed. But yeah, I don't know, it's just been a very funny stay. So the first night we felt really creepy in this house. The dog kept growling and barking for no apparent reason. He never does that at home. So it was freaking us out a little bit. And I didn't like being up here because the boys' room is like miles away downstairs, and I couldn't, it's not that I couldn't hear them because I've got the monitor, but I just didn't feel comfortable being so far away from them. So I slept with them in their bedroom. I haven't shown you that room because they're sleeping right now, but I slept in there with them, which was not great because they make all these noises and it wakes me up through the night. And Alan slept up here. So yeah, very strange place, but it's done. We're off home. Can't wait to get home now. And yeah, this is the beginning of the relocation vlogs, and hopefully the next one will be more interesting. Sorry that I didn't film more and show you more that we're up to, but we really just didn't do anything. Like I said, it's been raining. We've just been in, spending some time with the boys and nervously waiting to hear any news about our house. So yeah, I'll update you all about that in the next video and let you know when and if we're moving and what's going on. And yeah, it's exciting. So I'll speak to you all next time. Bye. One last thing before I go, I wanted to show you the little, I don't know what they call it, the 3D tour that the photographer made of our house when we put it up for sale. So I thought I'd show you all this just as a memory of the house that we currently live in, and the house that I had the boys in, was pregnant in. So many memories, our first house that we bought together. So here's the little 3D tour.
Drive. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on